Cito. Yeah, hey, hey, no backpedaling. Cito, I'm generous. All you niggas can settle in. I said fuck relevance. Niggas look at me weird like an alien. To my surprise, I'm Aquarius. Guess I came to change and not divide up your area. Religious concepts that I would not be inferior to. It's up under the pillowcase you coming inferior to. Fuck is my barrier tools. Yeah, death over dishonor. That's my bitch, and I kill you before you harm her. Came with the karma, she spit me like DJ Drama. Pussy crazy got me on Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. Pussy crazy with the Groupon for the massage sauna. Took a big shop and I remember the Swamp-a-rama. You ain't even spring, you think you the top of something. Got the nerve to tell me be quiet, the guards are coming. In a world with angels and demons, good will hunting. Call my phone, bitch was listening to Arctic Monkeys. I don't do the needles, I don't bargain with junkies. Cito culture, bitch, we a team. Let's get it running.
Time out is Cito. That spirit code. Getting your ass in shape and forth for the age of Aquarius yet again. You're now drinking the wine. Yeah! Woo! Check it out. Welcome to the Zeus Cast on a lovely Saturday. I hope you've been having a good day. I've been having a good day. It's a good day to build. It's a good day to, get your shit together. It's a good day to structure. It's a good day to be secure. You feel me? It's a good day to be secure in nice little buildings. I'm saying it's wintertime, so the wind ain't freezing your ass cheeks, your hands, and your nipples and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like good structures, good buildings, good measurements. You feel me? Good ways of seeing, like, if the door is like straight up and it got like an arch over it, like, we don't have to go through it sideways. Like we can just go through it straight up. You feel me? Like we can do that, right? We can do that. And that's what this live is going to be about. Just getting straight, getting things straight together. So if you ain't within that straightened system and stuff like that, you looking like something that's sideways and that some that don't need to be paid attention to. Because I like to be in reality. We're going to start there. I don't care if you're a motherfucker in the chat. I don't care if you a motherfucker a shadow person and stuff. I call them shadow persons and stuff. Because they black people. Them the real black. Them the new online age black people. Them the niggers online and stuff like that. So the people that be in the chat, that be talking shit, like they the black people, you can't even see them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. And then we got another thing where, it's just new shit that's coming on that's popping, and you can be popping and respectable and, changing the game like your fellow boy. And others, long as you within that context. So you got to get your motherfucking game right. Okay? So shout out to my boy. You feel me? Or shit like that. Shout out to my boy. You know what I'm saying? So, we like to motherfucking make sure shit straight. So we got to understand what karma is and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the average individual and stuff like that now karma ain't something your ass finna get. Yeah, that's what you're gonna leave the motherfucker. It ain't finna something what you're gonna get. But this is what you do need to know about karma, is how you got here. So let that soak in first. You know what I'm saying? Let that soak in, let the marinate, let the motherfucking energies, spill through your lightest forms of your chakra system, your vessels, your blood. You feel me? It's how you got here. Now, remember, karma. Let's break it down. You know what I'm saying? Break it down. We can make this shit simple. So, what is karma in general? Matter of fact, let me just check. Let me check the waters and stuff like that. We're gonna check the waters. We're gonna check the waters. Oh yeah, real shit. We coming with the fashion, Cody. Motherfuckers ain't touching us, bro. On no type of level. Motherfuckers ain't touching us on no type of level with the game. You know what I'm saying? With all of that. So, that's what it is. So that's what it is, man. I'm saying? Make sure we motherfucking come correct. These motherfucking trolls can suck our dick. Real shit. But yeah, that's how it's going. But we're gonna get into karma because a lot of people do crazy shit in the world. A lot of people do crazy shit, like real shit. I say you gotta look like, damn, this shit crazy. Like, is they gonna get karma for that? Or this shit crazy? It's like, is they gonna get karma for that? So these the questions that you may ask yourself, you know what I'm saying, based upon that. And if you're not seeing a person get karma for that, then you're gonna be like, well, I might want to just, what I'm saying, hop into that energy too, and like, what I'm saying, do that. And then that's when we get the cycles of, this situation that we got going on where, what I'm saying, is dead leading the dead, blind leading the blind, the shit just going all off the motherfucking, situation where it ain't shit getting built and whatever. So you just kind of lead me back to my point. Karma, it ain't something you're gonna get, but it is how we got here. Okay, it is how we got here. Now, process that. We're gonna break it down real simple. Now, when we talking about karma, okay, when we talk about that's my girl. You feel me? That's all of our girl. That's all of our bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's all of our bitch. That's all of our bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's the bitch. That she be getting everybody in check. The white man love her. You know what I'm saying? They love the women over here. They love our women and the women that came up under the Native Americas and shit like that. They love them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they just, they bad. So bitches bad, bitches, witches, sitches, all type of glitches. And we just love a bitch. You know what I'm saying? We just love them. You know what I'm saying? So karma is our bitch. You know what I'm saying? Karma is our first bitch. Our first bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's she grew up. We grew up with her and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We learn through her and stuff like that. She tell us what not to do when we do it and stuff like that. All of that shit. And for the most part, she the mother and she teaches us survival. Teaches us what to do and what not to do. And what karma has to do in longer terms, which we're going to talk about in the video as well, is to find a father. Okay, a father. You know what I'm saying? A father helps direct. Now let's just break this down. Now, what is karma? So it's already dealing with karma. So when you think of a car, you know what I'm saying? And because we always can break down words to the essential details of the space that they are in to mean what they are saying. And if we can make that correlation, then why not? You know what I'm saying? So when we deal with karma, you know what I'm saying, it's a vehicle, it's what we create as a vehicle for travels, like a car. You know what I'm saying? Now we have a ma, anything that's dealing with ma, so like Mason or, ma or maternal or some shit like that, that's always dealing with the feminine energy. So this is how, so a karma is how we become the mothers of our travel and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So anywhere you travel, you know what I'm saying? That's you. We create our thoughts and our feelings. We have an idea, right? And a destination. But between the ideas and the destination, you're going to have what you had on your mind, which was the first idea that you wanted to do, to say, hey, I want to do this. You got the idea and you got the motivation. You got the motivation, go do it. Right? You got the feeling around it. Then you got the creation, the people, places, and things, and matters of the travel that you're going to talk to and to get that done, whatever. And then you got the destination, which is the outcome and shit like that. So once you reach the destination and things, you reach the destination for whatever the first idea was. And the idea was to travel, you know what I'm saying? To go out and get something in return. So that's that us developing that reap what you sow concept, you know what I'm saying? But, now that we reap what we sow, you know what I'm saying, we got the destination. So, that once we have that idea, we're unfulfilled. That's like our child, or that's like our, our thought and our feeling coming together to create that emotion, thought, feeling, the thought, the frequency, the emotion, you know what I'm saying, the feeling. And we jump into that feeling and that thought to go get that destination that matched that idea. So that idea needs fulfilling. So Now, once we reach that destination, that's going to tell us, okay, if we travel closer to our idea, you know what I'm saying, or not closer to our idea. And this is when we start developing what we soul concept and calling that karma. You get what I'm saying? So, with that being understood and understanded, um, this is learning the ins and outs of it, so you can become the father, aka you can teach whether yourself, somebody younger than you, or you can teach others. You know what I'm saying? Because once you reap what you sow, and once you get to that destination, now you have knowledge, and this is what knowledge is correlated to: fathering. You know what I'm saying? Having the know-how, having the idea, having the direction. You know what I'm saying? So once you get to that direction and have that know-how, you know what I'm saying? This is when you become the father, and now karma got a motherfucking father, and now we don't have to experience our first bitch and shit like that. We can get married to something else. You know what I'm saying? We can get married to some more holier. We can get married to some more, more fruitful. So, karma ain't something that you're going to get. I mean, karma is not something that you're going to get, you know what I'm saying? But it is how you got here. So once you start looking at it like, okay, it's what you've done, all the decisions that what you made, you know what I'm saying, based upon you having an idea shooting off, you know what I'm saying? Now it becomes, the emotion. You have that emotion behind it. That's that gas, that fuel that's going to motivate that idea to go further. You know what I'm saying? Develop into substances, flow down into your adrenaline, and then that becomes a travel. You know what I'm saying? So you feel the way. You got to fill it out. You got to create. That becomes creation. And once you get into creation, you know what I'm saying? Now, okay, boom, you didn't create this situation to fulfill that first idea, and everything got an expiration date. So you got to do the best you can here. Boom. And once you do the best you can here, you know what I'm saying? Now you can decide if you want to switch the motherfucking situation up, you know what I'm saying, etc. So because you it's always going to be birth, life, death, and that cycle over. Everything going to expire. Nothing has a infinite satisfactory rate. We see that in everything in life. Everything transforms, everything replenishes from people here. You know what I'm saying? It always get passed on and passed on and passed on. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, we all doing that karma is how we get here. You know what I'm saying? Having our mother space where we're nothing, no thing, you know what I'm saying? Creating that internal light, you know what I'm saying, to reflect whatever we, see ourselves or individualize in ourselves, right? And that creates a travel, you know what I'm saying? So that's that car, you know what I'm saying, from the mother and shit like that. But we got to get that father aspect good and shit like that, so we can, be better teachers and shit like that, so we don't stay in the cycle of karma coming to get us and stuff like that. When we know karma is how we got here, you know what I'm saying, this will be us in being better, situations in our lives and circumstances and stuff like that. And also it'll stop allowing motherfuckers to point the finger. Oh, they did this to me, and they did that to me, and they did this to me, and they did that to me, and they did that to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to keep you in a situation of know that at that time you probably was just a spirit that was distracted with other things, whether positive or negative, that didn't lead you into that space. So you have to understand that, you gotta be about what you reap and what you sow too. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't somebody getting, you know what I'm saying, something from no God or some people is actively, you know what I'm saying, putting in work. And that's how you actually get that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you actually be the representation of your idea. So you got to figure out what's the differences of distractions that may keep you clinging to another idea, that you ain't in this one and shit like that. And then once you start taking them travels, okay, boom, guess what? You got a new refreshing sense of karma. Okay. So now let's get into the more deeper aspects of it. Now, we believe the concept of going too far. So that does exist. You know what I'm saying? Every spirit can agree to that exists. If you don't exist, you kind of retarded or something like that. So we do believe the concept of going too far, it does exist based on us creating structure, which is the knowledge of boundaries. Okay, like I said, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to be cold outside, so we're gonna create buildings and shit like that, and structures and ways to protect ourselves. So we do believe in the concept of going too far does exist based upon creating structure with it, which is knowing boundaries and what to and not to add to objectively, objectively, what to and what not to add objectively is allowed and based upon our subjective opinions, values, and motivations. Okay, so you always got to figure out what is the motivation of you allowing something, and then also why do you have the opinion of that as well. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you better know your boundaries too, aka you know when you ate too much motherfucking cookies, no matter how good they fucking look. You know what I'm saying? Once you eat them out of the jar, once you eat too many out of the motherfucking jar, you're going to become aware of a motherfucking boundary, right? And it might look good. It might look objectively good, right? But subjectively, it's not going to fucking taste the same as that first one did. So that lets you know, okay, we develop a concept of going too far. That is a thing that is real. That is something that we can look at in life to kind of show us what the fuck is real and not. So, when you eat too much cookies out of the jar, another might not taste as well. So we developed the concept of overindulging, right? AKA there's a such thing as going too far. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the concept of overindulging is. You know, when we ate too much cookies out of the cookie jar and shit like that, but we starting to receive resistance. Okay, so now we about to overstep something. We about to overstep a council. We about to overstep our own physical government or whatever government you're kind of used to, as far as whatever boundaries you relate to and how you operate your structure with your cells and many nations, you know what I'm saying, for your different organs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So once you understand that you can that right, once you understand that, right, and you continue to eat the cookie, like let's say you just continue to eat the cookie based upon that space and that idea of that environment, you create a new mother. You know what I'm saying? You create a new karma. So you create a new travel. And this is you separating and saying it's my own thought. So let's say you was full as fuck off cookies, right? And you ate another one and you was like, okay, well, I'm finna eat this other one. Fuck it. Right? What you do is now you separate from them thoughts that you had about the boundaries and you go into that other space. But guess what? Now this space is going to need fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a new space and shit like that. Anytime you have an idea, you don't have to fill that space. So you can do that. And this is why, people that be lying too much be getting lost in their own world, because for the most part, you have to compensate for you having that world and stuff. And if you don't have no, give me a second, though. All right, let's get back in again. Yeah, so you gotta so once you understand that, you continue to eat the cookie, based upon that space and the ideas and environment, you create a new void. So you create a new pack. You create a new separation. You go off to a new space, you know what I'm saying, with different types of spirits. Now you got to be careful with your spiritual travel, because, them spirits that you may be going off to that probably may be lying or something like that, or maybe like you got to watch them. Them is different types of spirits, or them is different types of people, places, things. And when we say spirit, this just means space, a different spiritual space that you're in. So them is different types of spaces. So now you created an idea in that space to rebel against the boundary that you have. Okay, so now you're in a new space and things. So now you have to make up for that space and shit like that. Because you can say it, but okay, now you got to deal with the travels of it. Do you feel comfortable with that space? Is it this? Is it that? Is it that? All of the questions that you got, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be other spirits that take form in that space with you. And it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, your mother coming up to you and making you feel a way or something about what you did, and your sister coming up to you, and your, you know what I'm saying, some judge or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual travel before we get to the external world where we're doing this physical. So once you in that space and you are other spirits, y'all gonna have to make that word up together, because we always a tribe and shit like that. So this is when you individualize and aka lie and shit like that, and you can tell a good lie or a negative lie. So, you know what I'm saying, you can tell a good lie, you know, hey, I don't want to do that, or I want to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of that boundary and be this and shit like that, and boom, we make up this world. Now we making up the lies. We all making up the lies. We all telling ourselves we human beings. We all telling ourselves this. Okay, we making up the lies. Okay, is the lie good or bad? Is the lie helpful or not? You know what I'm saying? And that's why karma ain't gonna be something that come back to you. It's how we got here. So once you understand that's how we got here and shit, as spirits and things, you don't got nobody to point at to tell you for your motherfucking situation but you. Now you can have stories and people connected to your. No, absolutely not. I'm in the middle of a live. You can you can have your go ask mommy, Mars. You can have you know, the people, places, and things within that circle that you connected with, far as them. My bad, my son kind of threw me off a little bit, but he always come do that. You know what I'm saying? So don't mind him. And don't mind that we always have these types of interactions, whatever. But yeah, once y'all make up that lie, you know, it's gonna be other people in that space, boom, 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 and so forth. I was saying something. God damn it, I to pull this shit up, bro. I gotta pull this shit up. What was I saying, y'all? Before my son cut me off, because I had a point. Opinion of that as well. You know what I'm saying? That's going to help you better know your boundaries too. AKA, you, what the fuck it is real or not. So, you know when you eat too much shit like that, but you know, we starting to receive resistance. Okay, so now we about to overstep something. We about to overstep a counsel. We about to overstep our own. I went too far. That's too far.
Right? And you continue to, okay, is the lie good or bad? Is the lie helpful or not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why karma ain't gonna be something that come back to you. It's how we got here. So once you understand that's how we got here and shit, as spirits and things, you don't got nobody to point at to tell you for your motherfucking situation. But
right. I think that's what
you can have stories and people connected to your. No, absolutely not.
Yeah. So you ain't gonna have nobody to point to. Now it's always gonna be teamwork make the dream work. That's what I was going to. So you ain't gonna have nobody to point to. Is once you know that. You know what I'm saying? Once you know karma is how we got here, you know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna be something that's gonna come get you. You ain't gonna have nobody to point to. It's gonna be you. Now you gonna have you, and then your testimony of how you came to be, and the stories and the people and the places and things within that, you know what I'm saying, for you to make sense out of, so we can all do our karma in a better way. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're gonna have. But you ain't gonna have no savior. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have none of that. You know what I'm saying? So don't even be looking for it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's karma's a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bad bitch. And she a bad bitch want what she want. You feel me? So, you know, okay. So now this can be positive. You know what I'm saying? How you do your karma. This can be positive in areas or negative. You know what I'm saying? As far as the restrictions you protecting yourself from. And also you have to learn your motives. Okay. You know, so your restrictions can be positive in the sense of you knowing what the fuck you allow. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what the fuck you allow. So if you allow somebody to, you know, bully you, or you allow somebody to call you stupid, you know damn well 1 + 1 is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say 1 + 1 is 2. You know, when we all came to the agreement on that, we know damn well 1 + 1 equals motherfucking 2. Another person, it really equals 3. But you know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 equals 2. You know, so and a person come telling us like 1 + 1 ain't 2 and shit like that. Okay, then it would be time to, utilize that positive energy or that positive boost, uh, whatever the fuck we calling that motherfucking that karma. You know what I'm saying? We would, or that individuality, or then to lie to ourselves, or then to, you know what I'm saying, shine your light and go get another individual and help another individual prove that this is 1 + 1. You know what I'm saying? So this motherfucker, this retarded motherfucker can, get some mental plot, or put him in jail because he about to kill all of us because he don't believe 1 + 1 is equals 1 or whatever. 1 + 1 = 2. You don't believe that. So that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And that's what we always got to come to. But it ain't no set rule. And we all got to make that. We all got to make that little substance, that imagination substance. If 1 + 1 is 2 and shit like that, then we all got to make sure that we can be protected for knowing that. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody finna make us fucking, cut our heads off because that they think that's extreme or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we got to have them types of ideas too, and things when it comes to like living life and stuff. So even when we talking to, you know, people and stuff, just make it make simple sense, to make it make, relatable. All of y'all be talking about stuff that sometimes really don't be making sense. You know what I'm saying? So I be having all of it's fake. It's all of a motivated psyop. Y'all just was motivated to get in a new space and whatever. Okay, and now you look stupid when you got to deal with the karma of that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got to make up the new space you in where you was using something as a shield to not be what you should have been originally. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's how we got here. So once you understand that's where you got to start, boom, now we got some progress. You feel me? Now we got some progress. So if you don't like where it's at, just know you're going to keep not liking where it's at until you know what I'm saying, add a positive connotation. When you add positive, you can like where it's at in a positive way. You add to something negative, then that's what happened. But, so it can be now, as far as rebellion, obviously it can be, or just creating karma, it can be negative in the sense of your motivation. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to know that too. Like, the simplest one is, robbing somebody. You know what I'm saying? It might be justified because you may need groceries or something like that. But why you may be motivated to do that is because somebody created a system called money that you got to do that for. So instead of you developing a talent or something like that, or some type of individual idea where you can kind of get seen for your shit, you probably motivated to go do something crazy or something like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, now you got that type of karma. And now you got to create, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to watch out what y'all build for, with y'all karma. You know what I'm saying? That's something that every spirit is responsible for. So also know that it ain't no such thing as going too far without someone hands in it, whether family, friend. I already discussed that. So, like I said, yeah, you can have a new space. You know what I'm saying? You can lie to yourself all you want to, but guess who's going to be there tomorrow? Your sister, your brother, your mama, and shit like that. When they get on the phone to you, better not bring that up and stuff like that, because they're going to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? What is this? They're gonna be like, what is this? You better not bring that up. So that's all you gotta do is like come to the conclusion of like, okay, it's good for me to not bring this up and create situations where I should never bring this up to anybody unless it's somebody that I'm just, we didn't all came up with the same line as all of us, but none of y'all ever gonna bring that up though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you deal with your shit in private. You know what I'm saying? Deal with your motherfucking shit in private. That's why it's called shadow work. I'm gonna do it behind closed doors and stuff like that. When you get on my channel, you be respectable. You show your face and stuff like that. Don't be shadows behind the scenes and stuff like that. Don't be in the dark and stuff. Don't be black people behind the scenes, shit like that. Y'all make me feel uncomfortable. I feel like the white man and shit. But yeah, so so it becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're using that karma, to be a shortcut. So it doesn't. That idea that you originally have, because you're not that idea that motivates you to go do that thing, but you had an idea, you know what I'm saying? You set up in your spiritual space, you know what I'm saying? You had the idea that led a son, you know what I'm saying? or in this space, you know what I'm saying, we call it a travel karma. And you went in to do that thing, but you know that thing didn't, the destination of that travel, you know, that karma didn't necessarily lead you to having to the destination of that idea was original with your idea. So if you start to disregard that idea, like, damn, I should have never had that idea, that lets you know that, you know what I'm saying, you not close to that travel, you know what I'm saying? But you can have a better idea, you know what I'm saying, next time, and you'll become a better father, you know, of, you know what I'm saying, your motherfucking karma and shit. And and that's motherfucking it, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we break down motherfucking karma and shit like that. So y'all motherfuckers need to know that motherfucking karma ain't nowhere. Karma, karma is not something that's coming for you. What it is how we got here. You know what I'm saying? It is how we got here. So you know you want to create your motherfucking karma. You know, you want to create your karma. And then the moment that it get bad, you know what I'm saying, don't complain. Because you know you put yourself in that situation to have them types of thoughts and ideas, and you was in that spiritual space that attracted that idea where you had to individualize yourself in that context. You know what I'm saying? And now you know that idea, it ain't you and shit like that, because you know it don't really feel good with your mother. You know what I'm saying? It don't really feel good with what you comfortable with. And the mom always got to be comfortable. The mom got to be in the house. Mom can't be on the street naked and shit like that, shaking ass in the back of the barn. You know what I'm saying? She gotta be in the house. You feel me? She gotta be in a nice, comfy house. Your mama gotta be in there. So she wanna be there. You know what I'm saying? You want your mama there in a nice house. You know, you want to dry your karma there. You know what I'm saying? So your mom can be there, not your mom uncomfortable and shit because you doing God knows what and shit like that. Where my mama go? Where my mama go? Oh, you lost now and shit. You know what I'm saying? Should have had your father in your life. Should have had your father in your life. You feel me? So that's how you gotta understand it. It ain't somewhere we going. I mean, it ain't something that's gonna happen to you, but it is how we got here. So no complaints. No complaints. No complaints. So know you're the creator of your reality, creator of your ideas. So the better ideas you have and shit, the better travel you will have and shit like that, and the better the mother can be satisfied, which will represent all of our internal emotions and shit. And that's really it. You know, that's the live and stuff like that. So hope y'all alive, and we can chop it up a little quick. I'll roll up, son. What's good? What's good? What y'all on? What y'all on? What y'all on, folks? For them who wanna come to the fried test and stuff. Want to get fried in the chat today and stuff. We done now. We got fun. We can kick it. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of planets in Venus. Pisces right now. So you know Pisces is kicking some new shit. You know what I'm saying? North Node is in Pisces. Venus is in Pisces. A lot of shit is in Pisces. A lot of shit is in Pisces, though. So you know we expressing our we're not really expressing, but we're receiving a lot of information as far as relationships, you know what I'm saying, and being aware of that on the emotional level, as far as how to conduct them. We got Saturn there with structure, and then what else we got there? We got motherfucking Neptune there. So, you know, we all kind of stepping into that power. Yeah, I'm a god and shit like that, but y'all know I'm Zeus and shit like that. I had to hold on, motherfucker. Y'all can't just be going too far in the energy. You know, y'all ain't too God. Hold on. I'm saying, no, you know something is going too far. You do know something is that is a thing. You do know that is a thing. Okay, go eat 1,000 cookies, then get back to me. Real shit. How you think you developed that? How you think you developed that mechanism in your body? Okay, anytime. How you think you go outside with no coat on and shit, it's gonna get cold. Okay, so you know that boundaries exist on every level. You know, on every level. Don't ever think you're getting away with nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just either create better karma and stuff, you know, and sometimes once you create better karma and shit like that, even when you create better karma, you know, shit, you become like a new type of thing. It's your mother forget what happened and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Forget what happened. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you a new person. They don't even want to remember that shit. That it remind them of who they really is. It remind them of they really feel comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? It remind them, oh, okay, this is what we really supposed to be doing and stuff like that. So I forgive you for that stuff you do. It okay, we supposed to be like this type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do it. Other than anybody else talking is cat. All the preachers, you gonna get what you get. You gonna get. You gonna go to hell. You gonna go to hell. What are you talking about, brother? You feel me? So that all I look at that is like, no, that's karma. You talking about karma? Oh, I've been fucked that bitch. You talking about karma? Oh, that's what y'all call her in 2025? Oh, I've been put her down on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That bitch a Muslim husband, bitch husband up. You feel me? That's karma's my bitch. You feel me? And that's how you supposed to be and stuff, because we're in a crazy time and things like that, and they doing all types of psyops and everybody thinking they can go too far and stuff like that. And it's just, you gotta chill and relax. You got to chill and relax a little bit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? No, that's how we got here. Think that's how you got here. Think you having them thoughts is how you got here. You know what I'm saying? So that people just can't wait. I mean, I'm about to crash. Just can't wait. I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash out. I'm about to crash out. But yeah, so that's how you motherfucking create karma. You know what I'm saying? It's how we get here. So if you don't like how we got here, then do something about it. If you don't like how we got here, then do something about it. Don't be pointing the fingers to nobody else and stuff like that. Don't be waiting on nobody and shit like that, because that could be risky. You know what I'm saying? Don't be waiting on nobody now to help you with your shit. That could be risky now. The more you got to fight to be that idea of your karma and shit like that, the more it's the energy you was putting in that was the wrong ideas too. So that's another thing. You want to remember that part. So this is that. We building an esoteric realm here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody, Cito Tribe and shit like that. Yeah, but it's based upon your idea, your motivation. What is your idea? Once you have an idea, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I can have an idea that I want to, do a live, but okay, that's cool. I'm gonna have to feel that. Do I really want to hop into that? Okay, yeah, I want to hop into that. Boom. That's my car. That's my vehicle. That's my vehicle. Now the space that I leave in to go experience that's from my house. That's my mother. That's my home. And shit like that. So I leave and go experience that idea to see, okay, if this is a part of something that I thought was going to be useful for my original state, my home state. You know what I'm saying? My internal idea. So now I utilize that and shit to go to a destination. And once I get to that destination, and those are going to be the representations of the energy work you put in and what accumulated and manifested it as the circumstance that built in and created adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? That led to the people, places, and things and the circumstances that you now have to take part in based upon, people can solidify you doing that based upon the facts, based upon all of, the hours and the recordings and, I'm saying, them recording you going across the street and stuff like that, shoot, phone them up and shit like that, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We all making this world together. So, you gotta leave. You gonna leave your house. You gotta leave your house. Give me a second. This guy. So boom, 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 boom. Your ass just created karma. You know what I'm saying? Now you like that. You created karma with me. So now you know what karma look like. If you hopped in this live, you know what karma look like. So I don't want to ever hear you talk about, I don't want to ever hear you talk about or try to make a joke like you ain't gonna get your karma. Oh, bitch, you getting it. You know what I'm saying? You getting it. You getting it. You know what I'm saying? And now it may be, you might not, it may be coming other ways. You might not be responsible for what you did in that moment or whatever, or to another individual, or however you shaped it. You might not be responsible for it, but you know what I'm saying? Trust me, you're responsible for a part in this world. You know what I'm saying? And God like people that try. You try not to be useful in God's eyes if you don't want to. See if you be on the right end of that shift. You know what I'm saying? Try to not be useful in God's eyes and stuff, and think you your own world and stuff. Okay, you gonna manifest more and more situations where you gonna be in your own world and stuff, and it's just gonna be more people agreeing and more people getting together and being like, okay, you know what I'm saying? This person needs to be in jail or something like that. So it don't matter how long it take. Some things is just mechanism. Some things is just natural order. Like I said, boundaries is a natural thing. So that lets you know what I'm saying? You can go to a space of a boundary before you actually partake in it. You can go to a space or something that's telling you that, hey, that may not be sufficient. So you either get to test that boundary, you know what I'm saying? AKA brush past it and go with that new nation, create a new nation with those groups of spirits and the spaces that's in there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get to stand as one and see if y'all can overthrow the government. Not literally, you know what I'm saying? But we're talking about mentally and stuff like that. You know, y'all can overthrow that mentality y'all is in and stuff. And if it's hard enough, you can do that. And you can change, and you can either change it and it can be unique, original, new, or it could be something that just looked like you was rebellious and shit. And that's going to be determined on the shadow priest that you begin to meet once you reach your destination, and the responsibilities you're going to have to uphold based upon you having that idea and that motivation to do that in the first place. And then once you have that idea and that motivation and they come full circle, now you can test the waters. Well, now you'll be able to understand the test of time. Did you arrive where you originally wanted to arrive at? When you initially have that idea or had that idea to travel. And so if you don't know how to travel, then this is why a spirit can get to a space closer than you in life than you can then you can. So this real shit, real deep spiritual shit. And you gotta know what the fuck is going on out here when you a responsible adult. You know what I'm saying? When you're a father, like Zeus and shit. So, you know, now, as far as everybody that may not have this lesson or something like that, this is why they need to allow Native American teachings and shit like that by real people that put in work and people that's actually picked by real people and shit back into the world, so that, you know what I'm saying, people can stop utilizing concepts that really ain't for them and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because basically Jesus is the government's version of karma for Native Americans. Oh, Jesus is gonna come back and fix everything and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is Jesus is a karma too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just their version of it. And shit, and it ain't got nothing to do with you in it. It ain't got nothing to do with you in it. So yeah, my bad for not engaging y'all and shit like that. I was rolling up and stuff. But yeah, we gotta understand what the fuck this is when it comes to our karma. And like I said, Jesus is a karma too. And because their version of their karma is, I guess Jesus is gonna come back and save the world and stuff like that. But what world you in that you got to be saved? First of all, and then why do you got to be saved? So once you start having ideas and thoughts about that, you'll start seeing and being logical on what you got to be saved from. And some of it can be induced. Some of it you can be doing yourself. Some of it, others can be doing, and some of it, that's where you got to find that silver lining and stuff where you need to work, with your tools, your spiritual tools, it starts to fix that. You know what I'm saying? And we smoking the leaves, you know what I'm saying? The leaves like the Native Americans. The leaf with the green. You know what I'm saying? The leaf with the green, the leafy green. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So for all you black people, don't think no karma finna come and get no person that's terrorizing you. For all you people, whatever, don't think no karma, whatever you is. It's all about you creating that travel and fathering that travel. And you may be in a position just like black people, your starting point of your idea of yourself may be made up. Ain't no such thing as black. We all know black and white is a bunch of ethnicities mixing to claim one thing. So you either find your origin, where you from, you know what I'm saying, whether you from Africa, you know what I'm saying, where you got more Native American percentage like me and my family, whether you Italian and stuff like that, and get with them and shit so you can have some cultural roots and pride and identity. I'm busy right now. I'm busy right now. I'll bring it to you later. Pride and identity and who you are, and you know what I'm saying, and connections to your roots and your history, and then you can, you can manage, you know what I'm saying, you can manage yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can manage your travel a little bit more better where you're not getting lost into something that's made up. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, your fight could be synthetic in a sense of like FBA, you're a foundational Black American and stuff like that, which means you're a mixed person that was brought over here from Africa. You mix with African or Spaniards, or you're purely African. But a lot of times, y'all African Americans don't even be looking like these Africans for real, like far as the phenotype and shit like that. But y'all just claim y'all just African, and then I guess not American. So you are African colonists because you came over here after the settlers came over here and settled with the Native Americans, and did a bunch of karma. You know what I'm saying? That they got blood on their hands that they paying for right now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's trying to convince us that they ain't do it. I'm saying whether they're trying to hide shit, you know what I'm saying, whether that's all little type of style. They gotta spend a lot of money and time to shoot rockets in the air and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you could either be in some settler concept, too, as an FBA and stuff like that. Yeah, your foundation was you was a slave. You know what I'm saying? So that's your foundation. You was a slave to somebody's shit. My people weren't slaves. My people are slaves. That's why I don't even got that concept. I don't got a slave thought. I was a slave feeling and stuff like that. Almost to the sense of, you know what I'm saying, I might come out, I might be a little bit rebellious and stuff, but I mean, well, I'm just original. And that's how you be original. when it comes to you and your motherfucking who you are and repping your set. So you got to represent. What do you represent? You know what I'm saying? And then what you represent got to be based upon the energy of Earth right now too, because we got individuality, aka Uranus, innovation, uniqueness. That energy is in Taurus. So Taurus is a, Earth energy. So it likes to ground things. It likes to grow things, and see that things are sufficient. So if you being sufficient, you know what I'm saying, and very hard about some shit that don't got no weight to it and people can see through it, this is why you might be going to over extremes where you got to do cover-ups and shit like that. Try to do little things that try to unmotivate people to not tell the truth or something. You feel me? Like, you got to do that. You got to do that type of shit. You got to do that. You got to do a lot of cover-ups. You got to do a lot of cover-ups when you in that space, baby. Well, I'm saying you got to do a lot of cover-ups when you're in that space, baby. You got to do a lot of makeup when you're not that pretty. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? When your beauty ain't based upon, you know what I'm saying, it being in the proof in the pudding in the earth and stuff like that. Somebody can actually hear that original starting point and be like, oh, that actually makes sense. That actually made me feel like a grounded. I can actually feel on and like lay on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's like compare that to your face. You know what I'm saying? When it's not that, it ain't that. It ain't grounded. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's gonna scare people away. So it's like that. You know what I'm saying? When it's grounded, it don't matter how it look. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how it look for real. You know, so it ain't really about the beauty, but it's about the energy behind the beauty. And that's why ugly girls can be cute too. And ain't nobody ugly, but I'm just saying that. You feel me? So yeah. But all that to say, karma ain't something you're going to get. It's something you motherfucking create. So even if you ugly right now, you know what I'm saying? There's a karma behind that. And shit like that. You probably was too cute. And the last time you probably was too cute. You got to be a little ugly and stuff like that. Showing what the real shit, what the real cuteness is beyond the ugliness and shit like that. Showing why you a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? Showing why you a bad bitch. Show why you're a bad bitch. Show why you're a bad bitch. You feel me? It's the game, baby. It's the game. So don't do, yeah. So yeah. So no, you responsible. You know what I'm saying? So you sitting home, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of karma and stuff. You done a lot of bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can live that. You can live that. Go ahead, live that. Go ahead, live that world. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Do that and stuff like that. But just know, your mama, your auntie, your grandma who don't know what you gonna doing, the policeman in them and all of them, I'm saying, and all of them gotta know. You said sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know and you get out of here and shit like that, well, you know what I'm saying? You're going to go off into that world. You go off to that world and redo it again when you come back and stuff and try to hide it better next time and stuff. But keep hiding it. Keep hiding it. But, you know what I'm saying? You insecurities grow. You feel me? Insecurities grow over time. So, you want to deal with those. Feel me? All right. But yeah. Happy Aquarius season. This is my season. This is my season. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all out here conducting yourself. We just had that new moon in Aquarius. I think a couple of days ago. What was that, like 2 days ago? So, we're integrating a new feeling of how to structure society. You know what I'm saying? So all of us are responsible to some extent. You know what I'm saying? What we associate with. You know what I'm saying? So you can associate with things that, make you and others be seen as great, or you can associate with shit where you make you and others be seen as shit. you know, and that is going to be what you got to choose between or decipher between gaining information or conceptualize in the Aquarius season, and for the next about what is that, 28 days, 22 days, or something like that. I don't know, wherever we're in the beginning of the Aquarius season. The moon is in Pisces right now, you know, so we're learning about, you know, our experiences and shit like that, and becoming more aware of the things that we don't want to deal with as far as foolery, you know what I'm saying? Being more smarter, being more wise, and knowing what to partake in and what not to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're gonna be emotionally conducting based upon Saturn being in motherfucking Pisces. And we got motherfucking Venus in there, so we can know what to value and how to value that. Then we got motherfucking Neptune in there, so we're gonna know what's a delusion about that. And we got the North Node in there, so yep, all you motherfucking kiddies got to jump into the pool, present your motherfucking knowledge, or shut the fuck up and sit back and let me do it. You know what I'm saying? So present that shit into your somewhere in your life, and you know, be educated. Okay, if that sounds like a deal, we can all do that. You know what I'm saying? You got responsibilities and things, and that in a community of people that you want to see thrive and stuff like that, because shit steady dying, shit steady getting taken out. So the only thing is the strong survive. You either survive with the strong or get your ass taken out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's kind of what we seen in the world too, just based upon the government and what they doing as far as a lot of inflation and, you know, little tricks and, you know, making everybody hustle and bustle and migration and fight against each other for positions at the top um, of their government system of what they ran, of what they run in and things. So until y'all understand that, you know, this is karma and shit like that, you know, you'll be able to have a better view. And this is how we got here. And it ain't all bad. You know what I'm saying? We got things here like the internet. We got things here like our YouTube pages, our Instagrams, you know, or cell phones. We're way more technology advanced than we were in the past. So it ain't no motherfucking excuses. You can get up here and you can become a motherfucking sanctum in your motherfucking city, your state, you know what I'm saying? And be looked at as somebody that's doing something respectable where, you know, Elon Musk might want to drop a bag, you know what I'm saying, to let you conduct a space travel. You know what I'm saying? Occupy Jupiter, baby. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. We going to Jupiter. 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 So yeah, I don't want to go to Mars and shit like that. So Elon, you know, Alcito tribe, we trying to go to Jupiter and shit like that. I've been getting that under webs too. So there's been a lot of baby step planning towards that and stuff like that. So we can present that to them. You know, and start to get the little promo team together so we can start raising money for that travel and shit like that, so we can have our foot in the game as well and stuff like that. So we can all be, you know, they can see what's at Mars and we can see what's at Jupiter and shit like that. Set up our sanctions up there and shit, and yeah, then we'll be on this next motherfucking glory road to really advancing human civilization and shit like that, where, you know, we can all understand the concept of one, but, you know, also understand the concept of origins and shit like that, and respect and balance, because it ain't no oneness without no balance. You know what I'm saying? It's just without balance, it's just selfishness. You know what I'm saying? It's just, so you always gonna have a problem unless you start trying to find some type of balance in that type shit. You know, so that's what we got to do. So yeah, man, it's been a good one. We about an hour in. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate all y'all and shit like that. And you know, it's been a good one. So remember, you know, karma is not something that comes. You know, it doesn't come. It's how we get here. And once you remember that, You're a smart motherfucker. Get your ass in the game. Yeah.